Hello, welcome back to the channel for another coin hunt. Today we have £1,000 and £2 coins to have a hunt through. This bag here is from Dartford, I believe, and it was sealed on the 5th of March 2024. This bag, I'm not sure where it's from, so I guess it's locally cashed in coins, and it was sealed on the 19th of February 2024. Without further ado, let's get them opened up and see what we can find. And while those bags are being opened up, let's have a quick look at the book to see which designs we're still after. On page 1, we need Commonwealth Games England. And then after that, we have everything up to and including the Great Fire of London. And in the first bag, we have ourselves a World War I Army Centenary. It's a very, very common coin. No rotation error on this one, and for King and Country is the correct edge inscription on that one. So everything on that is as it should be. And I think we're going to finish off with something else. There we go, a little flourish. We have ourselves a Florence Nightingale. Again, a very common coin, that one, but a lovely design. And there's a Charles Dickens. I hoped for a split second that might be a Rio handover, which shares the same obverse. And there is another Florence Nightingale. Oh, I've got a few commemoratives in this bag by the look of things. We're going to start off with a Trevithick. Again, another common one, but another lovely design. Trevithick steam engine, that is. Right, what have we got next? Brunel's Achievements at Paddington Station. It's one of two coins. The other one being Brunel's Portrait, which we might well find later on in this bag even. It's just a technology. And then we have a Rugby World Cup. That was the first bimetallic commemorative £2 coin. Very nice. All common ones, these ones. Speaking of common, there is VE Day. That is the most common commemorative £2 coin. Over 10 million of those ones were circulated. And we do find an awful lot of them on the channel. We find that one more than any other design. I have to put that there, I think. And that's followed by another one. I've found a couple of these ones with just slight rotation errors, so that's worth keeping an eye out for. Now this one is not a common one at all. This one is a absolutely fantastic find. So this is the 1908 Olympic Centenary, and that I'm very, very happy with. I'm going to be holding on to that one. 910,000 of those were circulated. So that is an outstanding find. That's another VE Day. All these commemoratives all together tell me that maybe it's just a little bit of a cash-in. Someone's been holding on to the commemoratives that they've been finding in their change. Got two more different designs here. First up, we have this one here, which is Marconi's wireless transmission across the Atlantic. Not a keeper though, fairly common. And we're going to finish off with another lovely design. This is the DNA double helix, which is very, very cool. Again, not a keeper, this one. That was a lovely bag. I think we had all commemoratives apart from one. Yeah, it was just the one technology, so very cool. And there is that Brunel's Portrait I mentioned earlier. So we didn't find it in that bag, but it didn't take us long. This one can have an edge inscription error. I'm checking this one. I can see the word engineer, so that is the correct edge inscription on that coin. Let's put it here next to the achievements so they're nice and together. Need to clear some bags here, make some room on the desk. Oh nice, there's another different one. This one commemorates the outbreak of World War I, and it's very common, but just check this side for £2 at the bottom. There are some known to be missing that £2. Oh, okay, well that's an interesting one. So, so spot what the problem is with this coin. turn it over. Can you see the problem with that? I don't know if any of you follow, there's a chess channel called Agadmator. It always says pause the video and see if you can spot the solution. And if you did, well done. So someone has manipulated this coin. This is not a minting error. The inside has been poked out and flipped over. So £2 in 2014 on this side, on the outer ring, should match this technology design on the inner ring. So they should be together. So if I put this one here up next to it, I think that makes it a bit clearer. So this is not a minting error. This is someone has pushed the middle out and turned it over and put it back together again. So I mean, I'll keep hold of that as a curiosity. They've done it quite nicely. There's no obvious sort of marks where they've pushed it out. But yeah, nothing to get too excited about, unfortunately. And we'll finish off with another commemorative coin here. What's it going to be? 2012, so probably going to be a Charles Dickens, but we'll be very excited if it's not. It's a Charles Dickens. Oh, we've got something here again. £2 at the bottom there. Let's see what it is. It's an abolition of the slave trade, another very common one. Just check for letters DG next to the 7 for David Gentleman. That would be a non-circulating version of that coin, so you shouldn't be finding that variation. I think we're going through the Dartford bag at the moment because it's all the bags on the top. And that was the one that I opened second, I think. Already forgotten. But this Dartford bag, it feels like it has something to offer. I mean, we've already got that Olympic centenary, but it feels like there could be some good coins in here. A little bit of desk space now, so if we get some more coins, I have room to put them down. Fantastic, we have a Commonwealth Games Scotland. It is not one for the book. We are desperately after Commonwealth Games England. That is the only one that we need for the book, but that is an absolutely fantastic find. It's the most common of the Commonwealth Games. 771,750 is how many were circulated. It is a rare coin. It's not easy to find. Just having a quick look at the Shaky scale now. How many of these have we found? This is the 4th one that we've found, and to date we've hunted through, £62,500 of £2 coins, and that's how many we've found. So they are not easy to find at all. Absolutely brilliant. Oh, I thought that one was interesting for a minute. That shiny one there, for a minute it looked like it didn't have an edge inscription on. All the £2 coins that circulate here should have an edge inscription. That one looks a little bit dodgy, doesn't it? I'll check it more carefully afterwards. 2010, I'll be checking these afterwards as well for any double die obverse errors. Here we have another World War I army for king and country. That is the correct edge inscription. And, oh, was there a slight rotation error on that? I think that one's absolutely fine. Just me not being able to turn it around correctly the first time. There's another abolition of the slave trade. There is another DNA double helix. Okay, lots of duplicates now. There's another Brunel's Achievements. There is another Florence Nightingale. And another Lord Kitchener with no mule error, £2 at the bottom there. Got loads of finds on the table, but funnily no Shakespeare's yet. And there we go. As I said we have a Shakespeare's Comedies. That's the rarest, if you like, of the 3 Shakespeare coins. None of them are keepers though. Set of 3. Oh, nice. And now we have a golden guinea. That one's a low tier keeper. Not quite in the same class as the other keepers that we have there though. And that's going to be something. 2015, so this is an exciting find. Jodie Clark portrait. It's a Britannia, 650,000. It's super low minted. It's lower minted, in fact, than that Commonwealth Games that we found. So that is a lovely, lovely find. I do not find many 2015 Britannias. They don't particularly live in my part of the world, so really pleased with that. Another active union, he says. We haven't had active union yet today, so this is active union. Very common, but can have a rotation error. This one's absolutely fine though. And another Brunel's Achievements as well. Looks like we've got a few commemoratives in here. We start with a Charles Dickens. Next up we have a DNA double helix. Third one of that. We have another active union with no rotation error. A Rugby World Cup. Sunderland Coin Hunt did find one of these with a rotation error. That one is fine though. I didn't check the other one, but I'll do that at the end. There we have another Brunel's Achievements. That's an abolition of the slave trade in pretty good condition. Another Rugby World Cup. Another Trevithick. Another abolition of the slave trade. Oh, these are all very common ones. And another active union. No rotation error on that one. Florence Nightingale. And what's this one going to be? £2. It's another Shakespeare's Comedies. That bag was open. It's normally the point where I spill all the coins all over the table. And we have another active union. Making me work today, these unions. There we go. That one has no rotation error. A whole stack of them now. I think that's about the 5th one that we've found. Tons of finds, which is lovely. I'll have my work cut out in the editing. No way. And that is a Rio handover. We haven't seen one of these for ages. This coin is my Nemesis. It was the very last one that I found. Goodness me. It's not bad nick either. Absolutely fantastic. One of my favourite designs. I mean, on a par with Darwin for me, that one. Absolutely lovely. Wowee, 3 absolutely top finds there. We only need the Beijing handover to complete the sort of the Olympic set. There is another VE day. Don't get too excited about that. That's the 4th one of those that we've found. Now we have another Marconi's wireless transmission. There's another guinea. It's the 2nd one of the day. There is another Lord Kitchener with £2 at the bottom. Another VE day. Another Trevithick. And another Brunel's portrait. Zimbabwe Kingdom Brunel, so that's got the correct edge description. And another VE day. And this is the last bag of the hunt. Okay, I'm going to double check all the coins now and make sure I didn't miss anything the first time round. I'll pose back in a few seconds with what I find. Okay, I finished checking through all the coins and I did find a couple of technologies of interest. First of all, we have this one from 2001. There's a whole load of extra cud over here on this side, so I'm going to be holding on to that. And then secondly, 1998. So first up, I've got this one here. This is a normal standard one. If I turn it around, the Queen is looking at 3 o'clock. Which is completely normal. And then if I take this one here from 1998 as well and I turn it around, the Queen is looking up a little bit. That is definitely a rotation error on that one, just a slight one, not a massive one. I'll be holding on to that, so that's very cool as well. And then looking back at the main hunt itself, absolutely tons of finds on display. Some real crackers in the keepers section. Got a couple of guineas. We've also got this curiosity over here, the one where someone's manually manipulated that coin and turned it inside out, if you like. But then the best finds on this bottom row here, got the 2015 Britannia, which is the lowest mintage of the finds here, only 650,000. Got the Olympic Centenary, we've got the Rio handover, and we've got the Scotland Commonwealth Games. Let me know in the comments which one your favourite is out of these ones. I'd be interested to see. Alright, thank you very much for watching as always. If you enjoyed the hunt, please do hit the thumbs up and subscribe. I'll see you next time for another coin hunt.